Okay, so we're up to session number 108, or season 7, episode 17, day 93. At the table today, we have Kesley.
Hello, I'm playing Kionic Keyfoge, martial artist, learning to be apprentice clan talent. Now, given her full circle moment of re-earning her spot as leader for this mission, and then looking to see how that assessment goes before him handing off to next leader. So should be fun. Yeah. Very, very exciting.
We don't need no sticking next leader.
Says probably next leader.
Hey, you never know who's going to get the tap on the shoulder.
Exactly.
Next up is Will.
Hi, I'm playing Akori Mur. Apprentice to whoever they feel like it. At this point, it's Collard. And bit of a people person, bit of a scoundrel, bit of a charming little fellow, and a little bit of a merc, but you know he doesn't like to talk about that.
Was a Corey put with Carlid to toughen up a bit?
Maybe. Maybe.
To put some marks on the armor.
Yeah.
I'm sure something bad won't happen straight away. Next up is Mike.
Hello, I am Mike. I play Brum Brum Crash, a Gungan pilot from the Panorama Mountain Raceways of the Naboo. I'm 2.2 meters tall, and then you factor in the pink and purple mohawk on top of that. And yeah, I'm now a master planetary pilot. So look forward to racing with that. Computer expert and a mechanical expert as well. Not quite masters in those.
You'll get
Almost.
Before it goes and now to, and then completely breaks my brain and my whole I am the character acting mythology type thing. I need more coffee. I'm also known as the True Striker clan talent, which is why I need more coffee. There aren't enough hours in the day for the amount of meditation, research, and all the other shit that I gotta do. But in the meantime, I am also supposed to be the spiritual guider of our clan. I suspect that that's actually possibly not a good choice. But in place of gods, you could always have coffee. And worship the coffee gods. That would work. Otherwise, chocolate. My mission, I think, this mission is to try and help our apprentices feel more comfortable and at home within our family and clan, because that is one way to take care of their spiritual guidance. I have a feeling that if we leave them as they are right now, Jareth in particular is going to fall to the dark side.
How do you know I'm already there?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you are, but I gotta gain your trust.
I think the thing is you don't have cookies yet, so we're not sure.
I gotta gain your trust
Seeing
so that I
lack
can
of
figure that
cookies.
out. So yeah, Corey, I'm pretty sure is just charming and all around, which means he's more likely going to be dark side.
No, but the dark side isn't that shiny.
No,
But they have cookies.
It's not.
Well, they do have cookies.
Well, I believe, as I said at CanCon when I was wearing my "Come to the Dark Side, We Have Cookies" T-shirt, and everyone kept asking me for cookies, I said I am a Sith. The best way to invoke your anger and rage and intensify it is to promise you cookies but never give them. So the light side actually gives promise cookies. The dark side is forever promising but never allowing.
The cookie is a lie.
That's it. I need a T-shirt that says that. I'm going to have to write that down.
Online today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Khaled, the assassin, cyborg, droid specialist, enforcer. Currently been assisting in building the races, and also with the aspirants in some of the training. Getting used to my other cybernetic limb with what can you believe? At least it's not my legs. I'm not legless.
Yeah.
Your only
No,
arm.
I actually do not want to have cybernetic legs, because if you get I want to still be able to move if there's still if I don't have any power.
An EMP blast.
I figured out a new tag for you. You are the armless assassin. No?
Something.
He's handicapped.
And as we move on from that disarming joke,
Just like they had to get a groan in silence. She's the dad joker of the group, right?
Yeah.
that brings us up to Peter.
Greetings, I'm Peter. I'm playing the man, the myth, the legend, Darth Strong. It is a privilege to teach a Crash, and is thoroughly enjoying learning everything he can about piloting, mechanics, and gunnery. From Broom.
And I'm sure he will be rushing into danger anytime now.
Yep.
Okay, so does anyone want to give a recap of what you're up to so far?
Kesley does.
So we are still in our investigation phase for each different part of our mission of win the race, get into the gala, steal the gem, all that kind of stuff. So last session, Kayana was given go ahead to be leading the mission while there was some reorganization within the
I
team.
wish we could do mine.
There were rumors on where to find Thera Morrow, the young pilot. So they were looking around, went to the hospital first, was not there. Then went to Pugsley, and Pugsley knows her and gives us information, calls her up over. We talk with her. She's very fun. She's poking fun at Broom Broom for being old. Ends up getting his former racer for her ship, which was pretty fun. So talk with her, fun times. Got to know that she is essentially like a cloud car ambulance driver, and has first responder, and she is actually not only driven in the race before as a first responder and proven herself that way, but she has also driven the track as is. So she's one of the only racer so far that actually knows the path ahead, so she has advantage there. Moving on, we go to Earl Toro, the former champion. He was one that when he saw that Broom Broom was getting in the race, he was the one that actually sponsored Thera by getting Broom Broom's old racer, because she saved him when he spun out last year. So, as a way to kind of repay her back, he got her Broom Broom's old racer, and now
As a-
he
as a
race as
twofer.
well. So,
That old thing.
he kind of gave a little bit of advice that, you know, the Huts always sabotage. The Mando Motors is a popular sponsor, and kind of asked us about our team. So we have Broom Broom with our other pilot, Durath, the Disruptor. And we have Kayana. Did we land on Finger Gunner because Finger Guns is a droid pirate? And then I don't know if Corey had a piloting nickname. Did Corey have a nickname?
I don't remember.
I don't think you did. I think we had to come up with one. Anyway, we talk with Merle, kind of get information that we need to know, all that kind of stuff. Head back to our hotel, rest for the night. Next morning, we try to find out news on some of the gala participants. We learn about Eliza. We just learned that she's a older female human from the core worlds. She seems like she just wants to spend her money, but there is a potential rumor that she may have previously owned the gem, which is interesting. After that, we chase up details on... Who was that? What's his name? The X to Shreya.
After Shreya was Milmakir.
Mimikir, yeah. So we learn about him, and things that he is kind of like in business for and all that stuff. And that essentially we've learned that he will do anything to stop her from winning the gem. Which goes hand in hand with us knowing that Padra, whatever his name is, he wants to buy the gem at any cost to impress Shreya. Meanwhile, so far, we need to find out more information about Shreya and what is her motivation other than she's a professor and she would just like to have the gem. So that's where we're at, is we need to find out more about Shreya. In order to do that, we need to get in touch with Pos Padera, which Corey has the contact with, and that's where we're at.
Alrighty.
So, who do you wish to do the roll to see how well you have performed this session?
I would like to say I have done a roll just to see how my white dice were going, but also just in case you'll accept it. And I got 5 white and 4 black. But that's up to you guys in the room.
I generally wait for the roll to happen until after I ask.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
the
Does
only
this
fair
mean
way
I
to
have to
do
roll
it.
again?
Well, if you are the one doing it, then yes.
Well, no.
I'm okay with
I
that.
don't know. I'm more than happy for other people to say I want to do the roll and do the roll. But if they're happy for me to do the roll, I'm happy to do the roll.
I don't care.
Will you want to do it, or you want Iron to do it?
You could do half, and I could do half.
Sounds fair.
Okay. Do you want the uncorrupted white dice? I just like to tease Martin because there are so few chances I get to actually tease Martin.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So that is currently
3 lights,
light
1
and
dark.
1 dark.
Okay, I need one of my dice back
Well,
because I
give her
hand
all
all the
the
dice.
I'll give you all of that.
Otherwise, they get mixed up.
And I might touch them.
I know.
Well, I think you already did touch them, but as long as they're not in your possession. Well, you know, I just went all dark side on you. This just shows that where Thea's heart truly is.
Okay.
Next time we'll just let Will roll them all, right?
And then they're all dark.
Are we still starting off this session when Martin's ready to start off the session with me doing the thing in the morning?
We are.
Okay,
So would you like to start that off?
Okay. If you're happy for me to take over the narration for a bit.
Go for it.
So when you all gather in the morning, you will find Thea has made everybody breakfast. And she will go to each one as she passes them a plate of whatever you imagine that you like that she's cooked for you. But she will say in Ariadne's bad Mandalorian, Elite, Iru, Shah, Taldin, families more than bloodlines, and then hand you your bowl. This is Mandalorian tradition. You'll recognise this as something that you guys will have done at home and we haven't done for a very long time. And then she'll invite everyone to have a seat and encourage their addiction to coffee. And then she will encourage you guys to eat and just chat normally like family. And then after family, she will have a little speech, for lack of a better word, so that you guys can do things. So if you guys wanted to do any talk while we're having this breakfast, this is a time now where traditionally as Mandalorians, we might chat to, in Brumbrum's case, he might chat to his apprentice and tell him what he's proud of Jureth doing so far. And Jureth would share what he is appreciative of in Brumbrum. So basically, we all pat each other on the back. Because later, it's like that shit sandwich. Good stuff comes first. Improvement stuff comes afterwards. I'm going to start off with Kayana, just to give people get the ball rolling. And I will say I'm very impressed with the meditations that you've been doing for one who is so outwardly observant and active. The fact that you've been able to turn your mind inwards and concentrate on this task and focus has been an impressive feat.
Very nice. I'll say back to Thea that I've been grateful for the time that we have had in practicing these skills, and I think it has better prepared me for the changes in the team that we have had this time.
I'm confident you're going to be a great leader.
Misa, interrupt you quickly.
Yep.
Someone pass the pepper, please. As you were.
Lisa needs her peppers.
Yes. As you were.
And then, yeah. It doesn't have to be direct to your apprentice, and that it could be to anyone that you've appreciated recently. And it's not like a love fest type thing. Mandalorians try and usually keep it around
Pretty
fighting, performance, those things that make Mandalorians good Mandalorians. Skills, basically.
Oh my god, you're my favorite person ever. I love you so much. It's definitely more just like, thank you for showing how to do that skill.
Yeah. It's like,
Or thank you for not dying.
Yeah, that's sometimes it.
It's a good one.
Like, you didn't die
Good job.
yesterday. Good job.
So, who would like to go next?
Misa would like to can't think of how to say it in Gungan. Congratulate Misa Padawan Giraffe.
Padawan.
Well, Misa a master now, so master in planetary piloting, so Misa can say that.
Thea's going to look very seriously, but mock seriously at Brum Brum and go, "You are not a Jedi yet." And thank goodness.
Misa is impressed that you didn't have an accidenti on the simulator. Because, there's only certain words I can say in Gungan. But you get the general gist.
I imagine it's more like Yusa didn't crash a crasher.
Yes.
Considering your name.
Yep.
Well, no, the fact was, if they did crash, they would have got electrocuted.
Yeah.
The seats are rigged.
Oh, okay. Is that how it works?
Not really. It's basically someone being sadistic would rig the seats to actually.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm suddenly less enthusiastic about simulation.
Force feedback!
There's a difference between feedback and negative reinforcement.
It's fifth dimensional sim racing.
Yeah, no, I'm still pretty interested. I think I'm going to be crap at it, but...
Okay, so continue.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about stuff.
It's an opportunity for all of the party to roleplay with each other.
Yeah.
In a positive way. This is what would be considered a bonding sort of experience, which would be the role of the armourer or the spiritual advisor to encourage. The armourer would not take part in this kind of thing. It would be kind of the person who's in lead of the clan, or in this case the clan talon.
Sensor light on.
You're being watched by the robot overlords.
Yeah. Wiretap. Heard you say.
We have droids here, as you can see.
We also have it turn lights on at sunset.
Right, okay.
And then it tells us.
Misa would like to congratulate our newer bossa.
Ooh,
Okay.
yay.
I echo that sentiment.
And Misa would Misa is impressed with Misa's co-pilot, Gunner?
Yeah.
Co-pilot, with the... I'm just going to say it. The training that you've done to enhance your abilities.
No one expects you to talk in Gungan.
Yeah, I can't think of ways to say that shit in Gungan.
Weirdly enough, in researching Mandoa, I end up hearing a lot of other languages, so I'm starting to pick up some Gungan.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Which is bad to use.
I don't
in
know
real
if
life.
this is a benefit.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't have improved so much if it wasn't for my excellent teacher, Colin. I know I'm not very, I'm not the best with these sorts of shooting stuff. I like, not that I'm bad at it, but I'm just better at talking. But I've really come a long way, thanks to you, Colin.
They will, upon hearing this, say, we all have our specialist skills, and your streetwise knowledge has been integral in helping us progress this mission. So even though, yes, you will aim to get better at hitting things, do not discount your strengths.
Yep. So, this is where Kayana, knowing Carla the longest, would probably do that little bit of a foot tap under the table kind of thing.
Kick.
A little, no, not a full kick.
Nudge.
But yeah, Carla
Nudge +1.
Carla and would do that and kind of like look at Carla and just like, I would be armless without you. Wait, I'm trying to think of a pun. We'll keep it at that.
I will be not as handy
There it is.
without you
Yes.
than I am with you.
Yep. So just giving Carla.
He's been a real helping hand.
Considering you both lost your arm in the same.
We did it at the same time, but
Yeah.
like I don't maintain this. I don't know how computers work. So
All humour aside, Khaled, you have literally given up limbs in the protection and defence of the clan. And this is a dedication that even Vulcan would approve of. And I can say that with confidence.
It's going to cost you an arm and a arm.
I was going to say that. That was what I was going to say.
No, this mission's already cost me an arm. I don't want it to cost me a leg.
I would also like to bring attention to Jurith's commitment and skills in adopting every role that has been asked of him, regardless of whether or not he's been trained in it, and his adaptiveness, which is essential to any warrior, in taking up not just leadership and examples from Garm, but also from Khaled and then from Brumrum.
the ability to learn and adapt and try out every area with confidence has been very integral to the completion of tasks for this game.
And presuming from the slowness of this going that people are happy for this to round up.
Yep.
They will say, on that note, you guys have all been made aware by Captain Dom and Vulcan, our armourer, soon to be former armourer, in the sense that he is gravely ill at the moment and Min is preparing to take on that mantle. I would like to see the 2 apprentices that I will be assessing one-on-one. As with Mandalorian tradition, direct communication and open communication is what I feel going to let you know what expectations there might be in terms of assessing your skills for future roles. But it also allows you to ask any questions or clarifications. And I'm also assessing Kayana in her leadership role. So I'll also open that invite. You're always all welcome to come to me.
Notes for Kayana.
But
thank you.
I'd like over the next half an hour or so after breakfast to see Akori, Jurith and Kayana one-on-one. If you, at some point in this morning, basically.
Mesa would like to say it's unfair. You're getting notes and we're not.
You can get notes if you like.
I can write you a note.
I was gonna say, I don't think you want to know.
Probably not.
This has to do with Kayana's downtime that she has to keep in mind. That's all it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Unfair. You're getting cheat codes.
random things that you do in the play will be remembered and may come as an important plot point in the story.
Well, Mesa was eating Eggs Benedict pepper.
Yep.
Who knows, you may find out later on you're allergic to pepper.
Yeah, probably.
So it is traditional when you're offered a meal in this way for people to just kind of give thanks to sometimes. Thanks for Mandalorians most of the time means getting up from the table and nodding in the direction of the person who offered and provided the meal. But you can also say something if you want to. But
Without saying it in Gungan. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. But
Rubsa
Gungan.
dubsa dubsa, thanks for the grubsa.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
you've been researching Gungan far too much.
It's mostly adding sa or misa, to just about
Yusa.
everything. Misa, yusa, and then simplifying a lot of words.
Mm.
kind of like Pig Latin.
And moi moi.
Yeah, moi moi.
Misa liking these.
Okay, so
Makori also thinks they are. With like the traditional Mandalorian head nod, stand up.
Yeah.
Kind of be the last to leave the table just to see everyone else leave first.
Durath stands up, nods to Dana, and whether or not you notice or not, but he's not eating the meal.
Oh.
Interesting, because you are, as a player, I'm just letting you know, you are not a Mandalorian if you don't eat that meal. Because every
This
Mandalorian,
is part of the assessment.
if offered a meal in this manner, social etiquette that is an essential core of Mandalore is you speak your mind civilly at all times. You accept a meal when offered. This includes partaking in the meal even if you don't like it. You look people straight in the eye. Horizontal section of the visor if you're wearing your visor. You take your boots off while you're in their home. You fuss over the children even if you don't like children. You never make a pass at the opposite sex unless they plan on raising the child Mandalorian. So you can't have a one-night stand with someone without using protection, unless of course you know they're going to raise your kid Mandalorian, or you plan to kidnap that kid and raise it Mandalorian. Or clone it.
Who says kidnap? They'll be orphaned
Giraffe
soon
needs
enough.
protection with all those nurses,
and you
right?
must treat your elders, regardless, with respect. Every single person who's older than you, you must give them some level of respect. That is the basic tenets of being a Mandalorian, and all Mandalorians believe in upholding those tenets.
Which means you may have, if you get up without eating, there might be someone who just kicks you back down onto the chair.
Yeah, it would probably be whoever is your, so Brum Brum in this case, would see this as, you have to at least eat one spoonful, because if you don't, it's going to be a really big problem in terms of you'll be kicked out of the clan.
So what if you think that the meal that you've just been given has been poisoned?
Well,
That's a good question.
to be honest, if another Mandalorian's poisoning you,
It's not a Mandalorian kind of way.
it is not the Mandalorian way. Like, you would know, just from basic cultural things, that if I'm going to poison you, I'm not going to do it at this kind of meal, because I would not be a Mandalorian either.
Okay, and what if I think that you're not a Mandalorian
If
for
you
other things that you may have done?
if you don't think that I'm a Mandalorian, well then you would state that outright, but you would possibly face similar things. You can
Your
do
message.
that though. You can say, if you step away from the table without eating, then we'll address that.
Do you still wish to continue?
You're welcome to.
Click here to continue.
Alright, as I stand up, I will take the spoon, making it very obvious.
Yep.
I will clean the spoon on my shirt, or garment, or whatever you want to call it, the bit that's not the armour.
I'm going to blame
And
the
I
droid
will-
dishwasher for that.
And I will take a very, very small portion from one of the left-hand sides, and I will put it in my mouth, and I will put the spoon back into the bowl, and I will walk away.
Yep, you've met the
That's
honor
fine.
requirement.
Thea's not expecting friendliness from you, and she doesn't need it. So I'm not
But
even
as I'm
offended.
doing it, I'm looking like I would obviously don't have my helmet on because I'm eating, but I'm looking right at you.
Yep, and Thea doesn't have a helmet on either, and all of her facial expression, all of her body behaviour says she ain't bothered by a damn thing you're doing. She's expecting it.
Good.
Looks like he's predictable. Oh no.
After you step away from the table, Thea will approach you. She'll say, I live by the Raisinaire and the Code of Honour. I live by the mandates of our culture. That being the ones that I've just listed. If you choose to feel that I have no place in this clan, then this is an issue that needs to be addressed and settled now, before this mission is jeopardized by your disbelief in my presence here.
I have raised my concerns with Dom. I'm sure Dom will deal with them in due course.
In accordance with our culture, I demand the right of speaking directly and making our
The laundry door, yes, so the cats can get to the litter.
Cool, just checking.
and making our grievances with each other within the clan transparent, rather than hiding behind the captain with your concerns. You should and should always address person openly and somewhat civilly. I may not command your respect as Mandalorian, but as a Mandalorian and as a part of this clan, you should be abiding by our culture and giving me a basic level of respect in return, and that includes directly discussing your concerns with me.
At this point, I don't think it's my place to do so.
I just openly invited you and given you space to do so.
I understand.
In accordance with Mandalorian tradition, I then invoke Raisinaire with you. One-on-one duel. I
Very well.
choose.
I accept.
I choose.
Since you're the one who's made the challenge, I assume I'm the one who gets to choose the weapon.
You,
Not wrong about that.
you can choose the weapon, but I am allowed to outline the
Conditions?
tradition, and it must be Mandalorian tradition. Of that, you'll have in our particular clan. That gives you the dueling. Is it the dueling blades?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's traditional sort of wrestling, one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat. And what's the third one for Starwing Clan? There's a third one. I'm trying to remember what it is because
Is
I
it
don't
a
have
baton?
that one written down here. Hand-to-hand, the dueling things.
Pillow fight.
Pillow fight would be fun.
Is it a staff? Like a
Basically,
blowstone?
it's not blaster weapons. It's got to be like a
Lightsaber also
Slug
falls
thrower.
into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the reasons that I'm invoking Raisinaire rather than waiting for you to do it is because that means that lightsabers aren't put on the table.
So non-energy weapon.
You get to choose the thing, and I don't think you're going to choose lightsaber. Does that give you enough of an idea of your options? Otherwise, I can search my notes for what the third thing is.
It would be expected to be a melee or brawl option.
Yeah, so there's hand-to-hand, then there's, for us, we have specific types of dueling swords,
Mm-hmm.
which have specific statistics. And then we have, I really can't remember the third one. I do have it written down. But it's something along the lines of like spears or those kind of types of weapons. Lances, pole arms, that's the word. Here we go. Yeah, so it's all sort of melee or hand to hand, basically, to keep it open. Don't get to shoot blasters at each other.
Or throw grenades.
Or throw grenades. It has to be skills based.
What are you talking about? Blasters are skillful.
Well, I mean, fighting skills, not shooting skills.
Okay. He says, very well. I will take. I don't know. What's a standard weapon like that we would use?
The dueling blades.
Knife.
The dueling blades are traditional for Resonair and usually what most people pick.
And they
which is
use
why.
melee.
So,
Okay. No, my character says vibro blades.
Okay.
Vibro sword?
Maybe. No, because I only have a sword. I've only got a dagger.
Well, they can
No, you get supplied with.
No, you'll be
No.
supplied with whatever weapon it is. So if you were to go dueling blades, there are
Traditional
two pairs of Starwind Clan dueling blades in our kit for if we ever decide to fight each other over these things. But if you want to go Bravo blades, that's cool.
Vibro dagger.
Fiber dagger, okay.
So I need to look at my melee. Here it is.
As Durath says it, he has a smile on his face.
Thea does too. Because as soon as you take up the stance, you've actually accepted her as Mandalorian by accepting her challenge at
I never said you weren't. So I don't know where you're going with that.
It establishes a basic foundation of the fact that we are connected as a clan. For her, it's an important point. It's a building point.
Okay. And to the death.
Oh.
No.
Absolutely. To death.
Oh.
I'm going to let the GM decide if that's allowed.
I don't know if the challenger can opt that.
So.
Do you have the rules on who specifies the extent?
I used to. Not in front of me. I wasn't expecting it to go to Resonair. Let me just have a look here. Wait a minute.
I don't think the offence justifies to the death.
No, you can't do it to the
It's a
death.
challenge.
So you can't do it to the death because this is about skills, not about killing. So this is about establishing that I am and you are. It establishes our ranks. So a lot of what Mandalorians do is when someone is more skilled than them, they have to kind of acknowledge that they are the more skilled person, and therefore in terms, so say as an example, you think you're the best swordsman on earth, and we go to Resonair and I beat you. I've established, and you have to acknowledge, no matter what your belief, that I'm the better swordsman. And this establishes rank, for lack of a better word, fighting rank basically. So if I were to win, you have to give me a modicum of respect and trust. If you win, then I've lost ground in convincing you to be a part of the family unit and accept me as a part of the family unit. You can lord it over me, basically.
The problem is, though, I already believe that you are more skilled than I am, so this will prove nothing in that regard. My issue is that I don't believe that since I've been in this group, you've acted as a Talon should, or that you're a Mandalorian that, if everything was known, be held in good standing.
I don't know any of this. Thea's just going off the basis that you won't tell her what your problem is directly. You've said you've got to talk to... You've already talked to Dom and you're going to let Dom handle it. She's like, I've got to find somewhere to start. I didn't want to go down this route. I started off with doing a very traditional Talon of the Clan thing, which we haven't had time for until now. There hasn't been room in our mission and things. We weren't expecting Garm to be murdered. We weren't expecting to be thrown into this mission with 2 apprentices with no notice. There was not a lot of time to be a clan Talon and only time to be a Mandalorian. So she's just going off, well, if that didn't work and if you won't talk to me directly as per the Mandalorian Code, all I've got left now is Resonair. So she's just picking the last of her options as she's worked her way through them.
Okay. Well, as I said, Darth says to the death.
I think
Can
Martin's
someone
looking
please
that up.
explain to Jurith the clan
As he
code?
draws his knife and turns it on.
This would be where you'd step in.
Yeah. This is likely where Kayana will step in, likely between Darth and Thea, and say that the conditions of the combat have not been met, as going to the death is not a warranted level for this type of incursion. Honestly, Darth, this whole time, Thea has done nothing outside of what is typical of her station, typical of her role in this group, anything like that. I have been watching and seeing as she has been trying to work this out with you. This is the first time that you are expressing any thoughts outside of you are just going to talk with Dom. So, I am fully on board with having this, why can't I think of words? Goddamn. Having this showdown, as long as it is to skill, to submission.
This isn't the way.
Very well. To submission.
Or unconsciousness.
Yeah. Yep. As long as I will look to Kayana, because you are the group leader, and as long as you're okay with that.
In this instance, because I do want this to be sorted out, as communications with Dom will be slowed.
Yeah.
So I would rather this be worked out here and now, and whatever Dom works out past this is what it is. But for now, let's go to whatever is a appropriate semi-open space and where we are.
Well, I'd say we
the
were
warehouse,
camping in the
maybe.
warehouse unless we needed to go to the hotel because we were protecting our stuff.
Yes,
So
but while you're
you-
protecting the stuff, the Bespin guards were not protected.
Sorry,
The Bespin guards were not protected.
No, and that's why we were mostly staying in the warehouse, so I presume there's space here.
That was why you were staying in the hotel mostly.
No, that's why we're staying in the
Oh,
hotel.
okay.
Because as soon as you're in the warehouse, they're hands off. It's your problem.
Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
is there a conference room or a room here
Yeah.
that's...
A room for dueling.
Yeah, you can pretty much move furniture and create
Yeah.
an open space.
I would just move furniture and create
Yeah,
an open
like
space.
I would just create.
Look, it's a knife fight, not a sword fight.
Excuse blood.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll
Room
just
ser-
lose our bomb,
Room service
right?
is gonna come in and just see blood all over the
There's,
floor.
You
there's
could even have also done
Mandalorians
it to
here.
First Blood
Plus,
as well.
we're wearing armor,
Yeah.
so I'll be surprised
That would
if
make more
there's
sense.
blood.
That would be the first wound.
Okay, so we'll then backtrack story-wise and just say, I'm okay with this duel to First Blood.
I'm not dueling without my armor on, so that's going to be a bit difficult.
That's the same thing in armor, isn't it? Yeah.
So does it cut through armor?
It cuts through the jumpsuit.
It can cut through the gaps.
Okay, alright, yeah. Fair enough.
So if you guys are both willing to accept this, I would be willing to oversee
Ariadna doesn't want to actually go here at all because the dice are definitely going to try and kill me. But, considering that I don't have many other options...
No. Durath isn't interested into First Blood. Durath wants to take it all the way to death, but you guys won't let him, so he wants to go as close to death as possible.
This fight will go to First Blood, otherwise Durath will be held in holding.
What?
I would presume you respect your Kyana as leader?
Might is right in this instance.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that's literally what this conversation is for.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's might is right.
So, if
It's Mandalore.
Darth wants to accept the conditions, he can, and whatever his actions are for past that, if it is anything further against any member of this party, he will be held aside.
To be honest, they is absolutely prepared for Jurith to try and kill her and go, oops, I meant First Blood. Accidentally got her in the kidneys and
Something like that.
took her out. So
Well,
I'm
The kidneys could be First Blood. The neck could be First Blood.
exactly. I'm
First
absolutely
Blood.
expecting him to go full tilt, but I'm happy for it to be on record that it was supposed to be First Blood.
Yeah. So I think we'll clear the space, allow for correct setup, and do whatever an appropriate countdown is.
At this point,
What do you? I was gonna say, Mike. What do you have?
Can Mesa do a suggestion for the countdown?
yeah. But I want to just make sure I've got my preps in place before Martin puts us into combat.
Yeah, I just want to do a suggestion for the countdown.
Yep.
Gladiator, ready. Cylinder, ready.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
But it would be Mandalorian.
Well, I mean, but that was the brilliant idea that
So
just went.
Martin, in terms of my force capacity things, I've got a
Epiphany.
thing where I can. Oh gosh, where's
Force push.
this? Is all. This new printout's too different. I'm going to my old printout like I always do.
So, okay, I got things in front of me that I was checking, and it seems that somehow people have had their shared the lethal blows to the point where the vicious one on the dagger is actually vicious 6.
Oh.
What?
The dagger should be vicious 1. Vicious 1 for Thayer and vicious 2 for Garm. But it says vicious 6 at the moment. So obviously you've got a souped up dagger at the moment for some reason.
Me?
No,
Hey, someone's pinched my dagger.
Brett does.
I was just going to see where it made that mistake.
It was just a coding mistake.
It didn't affect it on my sheet. That's strange. I'll have to check again.
Yeah, maybe a cut paste error.
I'm hoping it's a cut paste error because I think vicious 6 is
No,
probably
but-
going to kill me anyway.
Everyone's got it.
I wasn't ready to die this session.
I did. I just noticed
I've got it
now.
as well.
I'm presuming it's a cut and paste.
Yeah, it's actually
I think
it's
it might be because I.
no. It is because you're all sharing the one knife, pushing up the vicious rating.
Oh, because there's 6 of us and we're
We all have
Okay,
vicious
so
one.
if I get rid unselect it should drop down to the correct one.
No.
No, it's
No,
a
It's
all-
because we all 6 of us. 1, 2, 3,
Have
4,
one.
5, 6. I'm just like, God, I'm hoping that's right. All 6 of us have knives.
And those of you who get bonuses are giving it to every knife at this stage because it's got one object called Vibro Knife that seems to be shared amongst you all.
Yes,
Because I made a mistake when I was actually setting things up.
That's okay.
that's understandable.
And the reason I know that is because I did make an object and then realized, oops. So I could create a unique object for people, and apparently it applied this unique object to everyone.
I also have a question about my force rating.
Yep,
On the printout you gave me, it says 6.
it is currently 6.
On the sheet of paper you wrote out for me, it says 7.
Must be a mistake.
I think we worked it out and I got an extra 1 somehow.
Yes, and at one stage it was reduced to 5. So 6 is the correct value.
Okay.
As I fixed up the issues.
Well, you're supposed to tell me these things so that I can keep updating my sheet. Because we both know that I go off printout.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am special hide the paste.
Okay, so...
And I'm wearing this
Really need to
t-shirt
get
Jedi
a
Master
utility
out of
belt.
irony, not out of belief.
I
We're
mean,
back.
well, I'm going to come over again. If you tell me
So is it
what
touch of
spec
faith
you want.
that I'd be
If you're
using
free,
in
you
this
can come over.
one?
If
Or
not,
would
tell
it be
me what
force
spec you
rating
want.
used instead of characteristic?
You can use force rating.
Like, bags
Yeah, I figured that's my strongest one
What do you
for...
Force rating lasts the encounter. Touch of
Countries
fate does
encumber
not.
threshold.
Yeah, that's it. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do I have to announce that before I start?
It would help.
I'm announcing that before I start.
Scroll.
And at this stage, I'm assuming you're doing it with brawn, because that is a vibro knife statistic.
Yes, and I
So,
believe you said
rogue bearing
melee's my
gear.
strong
Bearing gear.
Military
suit when
pack.
it comes to daggers.
And the
Utility belt.
utility belt. So the first 3.
Okay, so...
I learnt from
Right,
my
so-
encounter with Thrawn.
Cool. I'll remember that. Because
Aren't you proud of me?
I am.
with those 3, with wearing my armor, I have an encumbrance of 24.
There's
Okay.
nothing like Thrawn to teach you a memorable
I
lesson.
definitely need that kind of
So at
stuff.
this stage, I am going to ask for both Thea and Durath to make a cool check as we see how they go.
Cool.
Corey's gonna like whisper. Sorry. Corey's gonna whisper to Khalid, be like, "How long do you think? How long do you think Jurath's gonna last?"
I think there's betting happening. This is actually encouraged. Mandalorians would totally bet on this fight.
Yeah.
And what were you going to say, Pete?
I'm happy to say that Ariana wins.
I don't know. I just got
overall?
4 successes
It's
and
because
2
they've got
advantages.
no skills in the...
Well, it is to the
What was
first.
it, 2 green?
Yes, to the first blood though.
4
But
successes.
the important part here is
3 advantages.
my character
Multiple check.
just basically pulls his knife out and just stands there. And eventually, you hit him, and he goes, shrugs, goes, "That's great," puts his knife away, and goes, "Are we done yet?"
I kind of would like this to be...
2 unconscious.
GM, would this be an actual fight?
It should be a fight.
Yeah.
Because, hey, it would win Durath lots of kudos with the clan if you manage to score first blood.
Would it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would. It would
Jeez,
basically
this
be a
is
major status mark for a apprentice to gain first blood on a Talon.
In terms of your distrust, whatever, in terms of your issues with me, this is an opportunity to score big. And you don't get those very often.
And if you score first blood, they cannot retaliate.
Do you know how very infrequently as a clan we do this?
It would also be setting you up to take over as leader of the group next as well.
Yeah, no.
It
No,
would.
no. Yeah, it might. No.
So in terms of respect and things like that, this has all advantages for you.
And technically no setback
Yeah.
if you fail.
Yeah.
Because
there's
if you
no
fail,
setback.
then you're at the same place that you started with.
Mm.
Yep.
But if you win, you know.
I don't know jurist motivations and things like that, but if you really don't like Thea, this is kind of like I've just handed you a prize. Which is why I discussed it in detail with Martin before I even I said, if it goes down to this, is it going to end badly for Durath? And he said, there's no
downside for
no
Durath.
marked downside for Durath. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken the risk as a player. Everybody knows in board games I don't do mean things to other people, and it's the same in role playing.
Okay, so what is Durath's called?
I think it's 3 green.
You alright?
Is it?
So would you
green?
like to spend 2 strain to gain 2 successes in the check?
Why not?
And who would you like to roll your 3 green?
I was going to say, isn't it Triumphant Mike all the way?
Your bronze 2.
This is about cool.
What?
It's that cool.
It's cool check.
It's a
Yeah.
cool check, Ross.
Oh, I thought he was using it. Yeah, fair enough. Cool.
He hasn't gone into combat yet. This is just seeing who gets to choose who goes first.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So,
Who do you want to
Um,
roll the dice?
Mike can roll. I don't care.
Okay. If you said you don't care, that would
I
have been
don't
a
care.
Kesley.
I know. No, here's the issue.
And
this
she doesn't
this
take
would
that
be
bad.
the one time that I roll well. That would be the problem.
Yeah. This would be where you roll a triumph
Look,
on a
I'm
dice that you
okay,
can't get
so-
a triumph.
Expecting to...
Exactly.
That means that you ended up with 3 successes and 2 advantages, just behind Thea. So Thea gets to choose who acts first. You can literally give Durath first strike.
I feel like it's going to be a mistake, but I also feel like being the more experienced fighter, I would, or not being the more experienced fighter, I would feel that it would be fairer to allow Durath to do it because it's more the Mandalorian way. So I'll give it to Durath and regret this in about, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Okay, so for Durath, it does give him some bonuses.
Oh yeah, give him lots of bonuses, I'm sure.
I don't know about that.
Well, you do start off with a few things because it is handy for you, because you get to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
Would you like to spend a maneuver to reduce your target's defense?
Yeah, thanks, Martin.
Sure.
As well as your quick strike axe as well.
That's the 2 blue.
Thanks, guys, for helping me beat the shit out of me.
There's no guarantee he will succeed.
I'm joking.
You also gave
No,
me the
it's
first go.
very unlikely that I'm going to succeed.
No, I was joking.
Okay, just check everything there. Well, considering it is a base of 2 purple and 1 black, because Ariadne has 1 defense on the armor and is also got a defensive training, which increases it by another 1. So when you use your precise aim, you reduce it by 1 to 1 black. So it's literally 2 green and 2 purple versus 2 blue and a
To be
black.
honest, I'm hoping precognition helps with this.
So did you wish to increase your chances here, or just take the roll as is?
I might as well increase my chances. What do they call it? Aim?
Well, you can do that for another 2 strain,
Sure.
because you did the other one that costs 2 strain. And that gives you a blue. And did you wish to spend a story point to upgrade?
No, that's not story point.
And
That's not. Sorry.
who would you like to roll to see how you go?
Continue with Mike.
So, all the triumphs.
He has no yellow, he can't try it.
Oh, okay.
So Corey is gonna turn to Colin and be like, I bet 10 credits Giraffe gets first cut.
Okay, so
Yes,
those
happy
two go
going now.
away.
Yeah.
Those two go away.
We're gonna take up an action, Colin.
Those two go away. And so that means that becomes a 1, that becomes a that. You strike with your damage of 3, which does not draw blood.
No.
Cool.
Okay, so does Thea retaliate at this stage? As the other strike has gone, has basically glanced off the armor.
Kayana,
I
you wanna get
feel
on this
like
action?
the natural pattern of fighting usually is
No,
someone strikes at
this
you,
is
you
pretty
strike
funny.
back.
Hmm.
And while I'm happy to give him the advantage of first go, I am a warrior.
That's okay. I just wanted to ask. So that means your base is 4 yellow, and you also have 2 yellow because of what you've got, and it will be 4 green.
2 yellow, 4 green.
Yeah. 1 blue
1 blue.
and 6 white.
And
This is where-
6 white.
Corey doesn't know this. Kayana, at one point, did kind of help run a bit of a fighting ring. So, this is where she's just like, you know, with all these, best thing to do is just sit and watch, especially in a something where.
This is a really good demonstration for the rest of the clan what Resonair is like, what the outcomes can be like, etc., etc. So I'm rolling greens and blue first.
And it will be 2 purple and black.
Yeah, 2 purple and black. Yeah, I was gonna say there's something missing from this pool. It's on my class.
Because the armor does have a defense.
2 purple and a black.
Kind of will
So,
probably nonchalantly be commentating to Akori about the different formations that both Durath and Thea have displayed.
And Peter.
so am I correct in thinking that Talon is using the Force in this fight?
Only if she spends force points.
So not yet. So I've rolled the
As in
purple
story
and the black.
points?
No.
No.
Ah, force
No. Force points.
Or rolled force
But she
points.
always rolls it. She doesn't always choose to spend it.
It's only once I roll the white dice if I choose to spend white dice.
But she
So-
always rolls.
Yeah, we'll find out in 2 or 3 seconds. So I rolled 2 purple and black, got 2 threats and a blank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 blue success, 1 green success, 4 advantages.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, 2 advantages at this stage.
And then was it
2
2
yellow,
yellow
2
and
yellow.
2 yellow.
6
6
white.
white.
Okay, so 3 white to start. I've got 2 light side, 2 dark side, and 3 to go. And we'll make that 2 dark side. And then 4 more, so 6 light side all up, and 3 dark side. And then I've just got my 2 yellow. I've got 2 more successes and a blank.
Okay, so that works out to be 4 successes and 2 advantages.
No triumphs, even though I've got yellows.
Okay, so with that it would be 7 damage plus the 3, so 10 damage. Do you invoke a critical hit?
What does that mean?
Potential of killing someone.
Okay. No. I won't be killing Giraffe despite his willingness to kill me.
Okay, so Giraffe ends up with 5 wounds, but has lost the challenge.
28 stab wounds.
Well, he managed to soak half of it.
Oh, okay. Darth goes, shrugs, puts his knife away, and goes, What did that prove?
No, in tradition for Resonair, I, as an equal warrior, put my hand out, because usually you grasp wrists to acknowledge that the fight has been done, that someone has won. And then I say, as your assessor, I would like to speak to you in, I believe there's a room off to the side where we could be private.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to speak to you in private about your assessment. Whether you take my wrist or not. I'm kind of not expecting you to. And to be honest, to give the players back thoughts, and a mature adult Mandalorian would take her wrist. So she's interested as to whether or not you're going to continue to this thing of not interacting, touching, engaging, doing shit with her.
Well, again, he doesn't. And he says, sure, let's talk in a room.
Well,
I mean,
it's
I thought we were all about openness, but obviously not.
It's regarding your assessment, and I want to
Is
talk...
there a reason that you don't want everybody else to know?
No.
I mean, is this like the vote for who was going to lead?
No.
It's all going to be done in secret, or...
No. So if you give me a chance to talk and answer your questions... The reason we're going into the room one-on-one is the same reason I'm going into the room one-on-one with Akuri and Kayana. I have been nominated by Dom to provide him with an assessment. As a part of that, the transparency is to go through what might be expected or what parts of the task of the assessment that Dom has given to me so that I can give it to you. The reason we're doing it one-on-one is because it's not necessarily something you have to discuss in the group. Kayana already knows all of the things from Dom. There's no secrecy. It just gives us a chance to focus and concentrate on you, your development, and what's going to be required for you to progress through.
Kind of like a school report card. The teacher gives it to the student. The student hides it, prints out another one, and takes it home to mum and dad and go, look, all A's.
And just be glad you don't have the dunce helmet.
And it's been signed by John Smith in all red. But yeah, that's basically my understanding.
That's it. It's just a... That's it. It's just a conversation, and a single room means that there's not likely to be disruptions, interruptions, distractions. We're able to, if Brum Brum decides he wants to turn up a race that he's watching to volume 20, we won't be drowned out by his TV watching habits when he's watching Gardens and Homes.
Why is Misa getting attacked?
Because it's your apartment.
It's your favorite show.
That's it. And
God, I just had a pun that just popped in and went out. Better drones and gardens.
There you go. Better drones and gardens.
I'm sure they have an Alderaan special coming up.
Okay. So Giraffe walks into the room.
I'm gonna leave the door open of the room. I just want it quiet, not secret squirrel. People can't know stuff. So I'll take a seat. And I'll say, in the spirit of openness, I'm surprised that you do not understand the point of what just happened now. But I'm going to leave that as a thing between you and your mentor, for that is not my role. And I am happy to use a phrase that might not translate in Star Wars isms, to stay in my lane. But I do have a job here to do, and that is to assess you. And as Captain Dom has asked me to do it, I intend to do it properly. So the reason I wanted to talk with you one-on-one is because there is a secondary part of this task involving the ISB officer who murdered, killed, disrupted Garm. And
Ashes to ashes.
it is entirely voluntary. So you can choose not to take on this task if you prefer not to. I urge you to consider this neutrally and fully before you make a decision.
I almost take that as him being slightly open.
I will.
I'm not there.
He-
I'm just pointing that out.
He was standing while you were sitting, but when you say that, he takes a seat near you and, well, he's got his helmet on, so the helmet's facing you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I will take the helmet off because
Double
there's no reason to have it on right now, and we're not Death Watch.
after a while.
We don't have any taboos against that. And to be honest, I think as a player, it's probably better for Jurith to be able to see her face and see that she's talking openly, biased depending. He might never consider that talks openly, but at least she's not hiding anything behind a helmet. And she says, I have already started to set the foundations of this plan in place in agreement with Dom and with approval from Dom to undertake this. We have determined that the ISB officer is working for, is it the casino owner?
No, it's
The other
I
person.
think
Yeah.
Martin's got to have the permission.
Can you dredge up off your little murder chart?
yeah. Give me 1 second.
So yeah,
He,
Look at
we
that.
believe, is working for Zekraful.
basically ready.
That's right. And are you okay, Kesley, to remind both of us who he is?
Zekraful is a representative to a mining company, has a recently blinded assistant, which we now know the recently blinded assistant is semi-undercover ISB officer, so that indicates that the person that they're working for works for the Empire.
So one of our goals here is not just to secure mining rights on behalf of the clan, but we also don't think much of the Imperials, and any damage we can do to them is considered bonus. On my side of things, I take considerable exception to the fact that this ISB agent also disrupted what I consider a member of our clan, and a very valuable one at that. And I resent being robbed of him for lots of reasons, even though at the end he came to become so traumatized at one point that he did not think of me as friend. I still thought of him as family. I understand that you have skills and specializations that you are learning and started learning from Garm to do with intelligence gathering and networking. I feel that this side mission is a good opportunity for you to demonstrate those skills in assisting me in working this ISB agent for as much information that we can before we eventually choose a moment in which to also rob her of her existence like she did Garm. Are you willing to take part in such an operation?
Ah, you're killing me, Ari. You're killing me.
Why? What have I done?
Because you've just given him a good reason to work with you and not be aggro,
it's called
which I think is brilliant.
you have found
Wow.
the key to Durat's heart.
You're killing me.
Well, you're going to have to roll with it.
Thea's never taken any of this personally, so
Uh,
she's used to being hated for being a Force user.
Still got a lot of available XP.
Yes.
there's probably quite a long delay.
That's
I mean,
fine.
longer than you'd expect in his answer.
Error 404 response not found.
Would probably say he shrugs after probably 7 or 8 seconds of what you would think is him thinking about his answer. He shrugs and says, "Sure, I'd be happy to help."
Thea leans back and says, "Well, a shrug was not what I was hoping for in terms of commitment for reaping justice on the Imperials for robbing us of Garm. I am happy for any acceptance and willingness, because I can see in you a resource that I can make really good use of in completing this mission, and that's really the whole point. So what I'm going to need from you now is I've started establishing a rapport with the nurses station at the hospital, and I've started an undercover relationship, for lack of a better word, with the ISB officer as a well-meaning, empathetic warrior whose grandmother was blinded in a kind of similar way. I would like to now introduce you to both the nursing station and the ISB as my nephew, who is eager to provide assistance in the rehabilitation of the ISB officer and finding out and being basically generally inquisitive and nosy about getting whatever information you can get, either underhanded, open-handed, whichever way you can get intelligence on the relationships that are involved with the ISB officer and I can't remember his name already. Her employer.
Yep.
I'm aware also that the nurses will have overheard things, and I saw that you were very successful at attracting their attention and getting them to talk. So I feel you would be very good at getting information that they don't even realise they have about the ISB officer and what's happening between her employer, and who's paying for things, how much the ISB is involved, what the ISB's intentions are, why they're even involved in this, etc. As a part of that, I have been visiting the hospital at least once in the evening and reading to the ISB officer, visiting the nurses station at least once a day and giving them baked goods and chatting to them. I can't do that, I can't maintain that level of contact because I've been assigned the task, as you know, of dealing with Death Watch here, along with Khalid. And I need a capable and competent person to be able to fill in my space. That will be you.
Well, Durath nods and says, I'll do my best.
That said, I would like your thoughts on the strategy you intend to use to do this.
I plan on being, well, you're my well-intentioned aunt who sometimes take these situations a little bit too over the top. And I've been asked to help, and because I feel so strongly that you're basically a mother to me, I'm helping you out.
It sounds like a perfect cover. I will leave it with you now, and when there's opportunity and anything significant to update, I'd like to get that immediately. But in general, to keep across about it at least once a morning or once an evening, whenever there's time, I'd like to just hear any general updates you've got, just in case it ties in with the other projects that Kayana is running, and she needs to be informed.
And Kayana's aware of this?
Yes. And Captain Dom is as well.
Very well.
Indeed, Khalid is aware of this, and when I brief Akori, he will become aware of this, and Broom Broom will be made aware of it by Kayana.
Hey, Broom Broom, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
We're so good at this.
Thank you for your time. Could you please send Akori in after you leave? Unless you have any questions. Oh, I'll give you a credit stick. That should fund bakery bribes, other bribes, all those sorts of things. When you need a new credit stick, come and get me. At the moment, is 500 credits reasonable, Martin, for starters, or is 1,000 better?
What was that?
I was going to give Jareth a credit stick to cover bribes and stuff, or cred sticks.
Just give him 500.
500 to start with.
Which more is always better.
Yeah.
And
with the understanding
stopping you from handing you back the change, if there is any.
No, there's no expectation of change.
You would expect him to spend maybe 50 on what he needs to do and make sure he spends the rest to maintain cover and anything else he needs.
That's it. It's
Sure.
It's a short budget because it's your first job. And Dom basically only approved that much at a time. But if it needs to come in like 50 cred sticks or whatever, that's what I'll hand over.
Okay, so as I believe Jareth comes out, what does he call out?
Corey, she wants to see you now.
Corey goes over. But as he passes Giraffe, he gives Giraffe like a pat on the back.
No high five.
No, it's more I mean, he did watch Giraffe just get his ass handed to him. So
Corey's now Khalid's apprentice?
Yes.
Currently, yes.
And he's now that's changed his training in the direction of
Black market.
Yeah, I was going to say black market, underworld, and streetwise.
He's more looking into how he can, discover things.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll try and make this more briefer because I don't have to convince you.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you're a willing participant. So I'll invite you to sit down, and I'll say, as a part of discussions with Dom and of course Kayana's, as the leader is informed, I'm doing these assessments. I would, as you're specialising in underworld and streetwise activities, and you're also going to be in the mission, which part of the mission were you helping with again?
I am the gunner for
That's
Brum,
right.
and I am also, if we get into the gala, I am...
You're invited by Pasquadra.
Yes, I am. Yes,
That's
I am.
right.
Well,
I'm racing team and gala team.
question: if he's the gunner, doesn't he automatically come in with the pilot?
Yes,
Yes, but I am also going to go...
Okay.
but he's got options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't want to I want to make sure I don't overtake your main duties. I've just got to give you a little sort of heads up on the fact that, well, not the fact that that part of the mission's going to be also gathering intelligence, but you'll be doing it in a slightly different way. You'll be doing it through your streetwise and underworld. So you have a less specific task in that I'm going to see whether or not you can keep tabs on all the races and report that back to Khaled, who will in turn keep Brum Brum across any pilot specific information, but will also I'm hoping point you in the direction of being able to get deeper underworld and streetwise information. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Yes. Just checking with Martin that I've not gone outside the bounds of where I'm allowed to go. Because technically Dureth is the other pilot, but you can get information on the other pilots for Brum Brum and Dureth.
You get to wear
Yeah.
a funny moustache, glasses, and
That's
a
what
funny
I
hat.
was about to say. I'm going to need some,
We're testing you on multitasking. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And then the
Whereas
last one would
Duraf
be,
is like doing that one task really well. I'm doing like...
and if you don't have,
I'll
do you
give
have
you a
any
heads up when
questions?
when it's appropriate.
Thank you.
Am I going out alone, like doing like little like...
No, it'll be expected. This will be. You get to choose if you need someone with you for some of these things, but it's just more expected that Khaled, because Khaled's your mentor in doing the underworld and the streetwise stuff, that you'll use him as a guidance. If you decide to go out on your own, which is kind of going to be rare for an apprentice, you will have to check that with Khaled first, or Brum Brum, or Kayana. Basically, one of the three people involved. I'm just watching.
Yeah. So intelligence gathering. Got it.
Well, as the GM has encouraged us, going out on our own is not really what we do.
That's where bad things happen.
Yes.
There is death watch.
Yeah,
out there.
we do have a hit out on this. So.
And then to try and shortcut it again, because this has taken quite a bit of time, but when Kayana comes in, I just basically update her that Dureth is...
There is a note for that one, so
Yep.
You see the thing I sent you the note for as you're called in.
Got it.
So
Okay. Yep.
then you can act on it after that.
Okay. So yeah, I'll meet with Thea, and before, like, Kayana would definitely just be the very regimented, sit down, wait for information kind of thing, but as she's gone through all these adventures with you, she's definitely more the relaxed of just like, alright.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was a fun time.
Yeah. I don't think he got the point.
I don't know, he came out different after he talked with you.
Just the two.
So maybe something that you said after got to him.
I'm hoping so. I don't expect for him to convert. All I want is greater clan cohesion.
That's
He
more.
doesn't have to like me.
That's more what I want. Is like, we're here on a mission. I want him to be able to do his part of the mission in conjunction with all of the tasks. So, yeah.
You need to be working smoothly as a clan for this mission to work?
I've done what I can since given direction from Dom to keep track of where everyone is. I know it appeared Darth accepted his...
Yes. So he's accepted the side mission task of helping with the ISB intelligence.
And then what about Okori?
I've kept the mission goals and assessment criteria for Okori in line with what he's doing with Khalid, because I feel like that is going to contribute as a whole. It's going to be a greater contribution than sending him off on his own task, and that's what was discussed with Captain Dom, and I believe it was passed on to you.
Okay. Yep.
And of course, Okori's very happy to do that. I think I'm going to be unusually optimistic and say I feel like they'll both be very accomplished at their tasks.
At this point, this is where Kayana... You can tell she's a little bit nervous because there is just a little extra pause in her response. And she'll say, there are more threats on this planet than we were expecting. We need to be very regimented and very thorough in everything that we do. With Death Watch being around, it's definitely one to take pause for. Wait, question. They had told about feeling
so this is the point where I'll say, not just Death Watch. Remember, we've got our unknown force user.
I was gonna say,
They
has shared
mentioned it, yes.
Yeah.
So this is where there's I believe the unknown force user, I may or not know them.
What makes you feel that?
There was a news report just as I came in. I recognized them.
Indeed.
Back when we were working with the Empire.
Ah, who was it?
This is one that, like, Thea knows about this mission. This was one of the side missions that we had done individually.
You did that one yourself.
Yeah, this is one that we've done individually, and this is a time where I had to face a Force user myself before becoming Force sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was successful in my mission, but there was a master.
And who did you recognize? Do you know their name?
No, I don't.
Is the news report still available on feeds?
This is one that I want to research, but I don't want to make the others aware just yet.
That is a fair point.
So I want to be doing research on everyone else that we're supposed to be looking into, but I want to start it by saying that we need to be searching the news feeds about who else has been announced for the gala and other sort of info.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for a woman with silver gray hair.
Silver grey hair. Okay, I can do that.
Yep.
That's good information. Make sure you keep applying your defenses and keep practicing your defenses. Because if anything, she will try to catch us on her own, and she will probably focus on you because you're not necessarily as experienced. She may catch on to the fact that your lightsaber techniques are going to be the easiest ones to get through, but also your emotionally passionate personality is going to be what she sees as a weakness, even though we both know it's a strength.
I think that's fair. And so I figured this was fair to give you the heads up as my Force mentor, along with this is important for the tasks of the mission.
It is.
That we need to know this, but I don't want to cause any panic or concern yet.
No. No, we want to approach this cautiously.
You might want to add that he can probably recognize you.
Oh yes, and it's very like during the mission, she did see my face by the time that I took care of. Why she saw my face at that point? We'll leave that up to imagination.
At this stage, Daya's going to make a joke and say, I encourage you to
wear my armor
adopt a
during-
Death Watch perspective to yourself at all practical times.
This is yet again a third instance of Kayana needs to stop not wearing her armor.
And this time, it's to remain incognito.
Yes.
That said, happy.
Yep.
Okay, so you've gotten everyone in. Do you speak to any of the others?
I'm going to let Kayana update Khalid and Brum Brum as to things, because as far as I know, I'm not assessing Khalid and Brum Brum. Is that right? I'm pretty sure I'm just assessing Kayana in her leadership role,
Misa,
Corey and Jirath in their things, and then Kayana is the one who will do the leading
Assess
and
the rest?
anything else.
Yeah. I'll go with whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so where to now?
This is where I think after we leave the room and kind of do our debrief and anything like that, that's where I like kind of do the whole like clap hands together and stretch out and say, all right, we got some more research to do. So firstly, I would like Khalid and Brum Brum, each with your own skills. We have some more research we need to be doing. I want to be checking logs, underworld reports, streetwise, computer reports, news reports for important named members here on Cloud City, people attending the gala, people we still need to find more about are Shreya, Paspadra,
I'll call him up.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say Corey. I think Pos might be our way to finding Shreya if you want to.
I bet you he probably knows where she lives, and it's probably not for good
Had that up.
reasons.
Outside of that, we're looking for where Zephyr Full and the woman named Eliza may be.
Okay,
And there's also the casino guy.
Vorstar. Tabra.
That guy.
Yeah.
So, which one do you wish to investigate this day?
I would be heavily indicating to Brum Brum about doing a news search for the day to find important named people.
Sure. God, that didn't sound good at all. Misa can certainly do some.
Yep.
That up. Now.
Okay, so do a computer check.
I would like to also use my technical aptitude, which gain a boost dice to computer checks per rank. Computer tasks are 25% faster per rank. So computers is 4 yellow, 2 green, 4 blue. Thanks and please.
Okay, so what did we say it was?
4 yellow, 2 green, 4 blue.
Do you wish to upgrade that?
No.
Okay. It will be 3 purple.
It is fine.
It is still possible to fail.
I know. Trust me, I know. That's why I'm not rolling. Mike, what the heck?
Oh my.
Where are your
Successes. Oh, he actually did fail. Wait, no, wait.
Nope, he barely
he barely
made it.
made it.
Okay, so that was 2 successes and 4 advantages. Okay, so in the news, there is quite a lot in the news about Lando Calrissian. He smiles, he winks, his teeth glint in the light.
He's wearing a cape.
And he almost has a different cape in every shot. Apparently he had some inspiration. And it has been noted he has a different cape in every shot. That's even one of the news reports.
Mm-hmm.
How many capes can he show on one day?
They're making bets on how many costume changes there'll be during the race.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Considering apparently someone threw the gauntlet down on capes and he's taken it up.
I'm pulling out all the capes, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I don't want to be that noticed.
And also of note on the news is Maris Grayson.
Maris?
Grayson. As discussing how he is the current owner of the Jewel of Yavin.
Which thing?
The thing you're here to steal.
The Jewel of Yavin?
Yes. There is a couple of advertisings for Honest Greg with discount coupons that may not actually work due to the fine print. You basically have a couple of minutes from when the ad is advertised to use the coupon. But hey, the coupon's valid as at the time it's announced. You also have an interview with Captain Bylar Sells, the Wingguard leader.
It's by?
But yeah, Bylar Salis.
Bylar. So, how do you spell the last?
S-E-L-L-S.
Yeah, that's right.
S-E-L-L-S.
Yes.
So literally cells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who's he again?
He's the captain of the Wingguard, also one of the contestants. And he's thrown the gauntlet down at the Huts that he dares them to sabotage his vehicle.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
We've also noting down anyone caught sabotaging our vehicle will be shown the door of Cloud City. And there's pictures of an airlock at that stage.
Right.
You do note that most of the bidders are seen in background shots with Lando as well as a lot of the drivers.
That's who I want to know. That's what I want.
But they're not, their names don't come up as saying who they are.
Do I recognize who I think I recognize?
It is the person you remember, just older, a few years older.
And displayed as just background person, as part of the racers, or as part of the bidders?
None of the bidders or racers have been labeled, and
They
lots of
have,
people
bidder.
Based off of
Racer.
the racers that I already know and bidders that I already know.
You do recognise the ones that you already know.
Exactly, yeah.
And
But
there's lots of people who he's seen in the background, who are in the background of shots with him.
yeah, so it's just like there's a lot of people in general, so it's hard to tell who is where and what they do.
It's like watching the WWE and seeing the people in the front row.
Yeah,
Random celebrity number one.
exactly. Is this where I can pause and I can point out to the crew, like our crew? I was like,
It's like freeze frame, enhance.
I was like, enhance, and then this is where I went boom, boom, click, 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 because that's definitely how computers work. Click, 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 click.
Yep.
Enhance, enhance, enhance. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Misa.
I now point out her. I recognize her. I want all of you to know she is a Force user. She might be the Force user that... Wait, did Thea tell the whole group? I forget.
Sorry.
Did Thea tell the whole group about feeling a Force user on planet?
I don't.
I don't think you did, actually.
No, I think I
Not
just
that I-
told you.
Yeah.
Not that
so,
I remember.
I was gonna say...
So it's up to you if you want
Yeah,
to.
so to kind of tell the group, I recognize her. I was on a prior solo mission, and she is a Force user. Much like we need to keep a lookout for Death Watch, we also need to be careful and mentally strong together, as she is one that I know is more powerful than ones I have fought before.
Did
Mason.
we have a name to go with that again?
I don't
We
have,
don't
a,
have
name.
a name.
Okay, so we just see her on the screen.
But we just see her on screen. Anything that has to do with this particular woman, we need to be careful.
What context is she on the screen? Is she just
Like she's in the background.
character.
She's a background image in one of the Lando Calrissian scenes where multiple people are passing behind him.
Okay. Yep.
Looks like an extra, basically.
She's like that one guy who was carrying the ice cream maker in Empire Strikes
I now
Back.
have a face
Mm.
to at least look for, if not a
And because Misa succeeded in Misa's role, Misa will take a screenshot and send that to DataPads.
Mm-hmm.
Because Misa can do that. Because computers can do that.
Computers can do lots of weird things. As long as you remember to turn them on and off again occasionally.
Yep.
I'm going to ask a question after game, but I feel like my character doesn't know it, so I'm not going to ask it.
Okay, I guess I'll...
So yeah, I was going to say, if that's all from the news, unless there's more.
Misa.
That's all you
Other
get at
pauses.
this point from the news.
Easy. Yeah, I guess from there, just making sure everyone's aware, I will leave Akori to make contact with Poss.
He gave me his number, right?
Yeah, you have his data command.
Yes, that
So it's been literally only a couple of days since you spoke to him.
Yes. So I'm going to, like, send him a communication. Are we trying to meet him? Are we, like, what are we doing?
You were trying to,
We're trying to network.
in a way,
aren't we?
to subtly find a way to find out where Shreya may be, so that we can
ask
potentially speak with her.
Yeah.
And or learn more about her, whichever way works.
Don't you have researched her?
Did we?
We
I thought
did.
I thought
You
we
did.
left it.
You had researched her.
We knew
had
that she was-
Mil Makir, you had researched Pod Padura.
Yes, we knew that she was like she was a lecturer.
Yeah, we know
And
she's a lecturer.
She
Stuff. I thought we left.
Some of that you got from POS, most of that you got from researching Shreya.
Yeah.
no.
Shreya. Okay, so maybe that one's not ready yet then.
I mean, we can still meet with her and figure out what she's about.
We still need to learn more about Milmacure.
She's very mysterious.
Most of those you will need to meet if you want more information.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I
Because
mean.
You've
is-
done the research.
Which is
of
why
what's
I'm
available.
saying that, like,
Yeah, that's like go to
like, Poss would know where we can find them.
her.
Are we bringing the whole everyone?
Yes.
There are 4 of the bidders you have not researched.
No, am I? Should we bring the whole?
Hold on. No, because I have that we've done. We got what we got on Eliza. We got what we got on Noah here. We got what we got. What am I missing then? Apologies, 1 second.
Oh yeah, you've also researched Eliza.
We researched Eliza, but we got information that she's an older human woman. That's what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that she may have touched the stone.
Yeah.
We got the rumor that
She used to have it.
rumor
Eliza used to has touched the
Wait,
stone.
that,
Oh,
like,
used to own it.
used to own the
it.
stone. It heavy on the rumor side of that.
But also recluse, so you don't actually get pictures of her.
Exactly. So we don't know anything about her.
What if she's the silver-haired lady?
Vor's Tabarath would be one to kind of know what his aim and stuff with the gem is, but there's also the warning that he's not one to really deal with, and definitely the house always wins in his instance.
So yeah, it's Force, Zekra, and Caltho are the 3 you haven't researched.
We do
Yes,
know that
but-
Caltho is at.
I mean, I also
We
want
know where he
Sorry.
is, but we haven't done research.
gone
But we
to
need
his
to do, and we
casino
need to
yet.
do more research on Zekra, I would say. But this is also where perhaps Durath mission takes precedence in.
That's
In
what
this
I was gonna
instance.
suggest. It might be.
So I would say we can do research first on Zekra full,
Okay.
and then Durath
What-
would be in charge of the other half.
Whatever research you get may lead into making his job easier,
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
or at least direct it to the correct target.
Exactly, so
Yes,
that he
yes,
has
yes.
a aim to look for in his intelligence gathering.
Because technically, the Imperial agent could be Zekrafol or Eliza as covers.
Yeah, because we don't know. We don't. At least I don't have it written down because maybe I'm crazy. I don't think we know the ISB agent's name.
And Vorse may even be the ISB agent because those 3 are human.
True. Yep.
Wait, there's another ISB agent?
No, so we have the one that we have, and then there's an actual
Oh, like a
head one-ish.
Yeah.
That's the one that we're trying to figure out what of the 3 humans is
Yes.
the
yes.
ISB, the true ISB agent. But we suspect it's Zekra. We need to do actual
Okay.
research to confirm.
So, streetwise, I guess.
And what was the question, Ariadne?
I am pretty sure that at least since I was reading to her while she was conscious, that her eyes weren't working, I got a name of the Lantrian. But I think at the time, Martin, when I asked about it, you said to catch
Lantrian
later.
is a species.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yes.
the Trillion.
Literally,
is
yes,
a species.
sorry. But ISB, basically, because I'm fairly sure we'd have at least introduced ourselves when I was reading to her.
Mm.
Whether or not she gave me a real name is entirely different, but I wasn't able to write at that time, so I think you may have made note of it.
I may have made note. Let me see.
Would have been maybe.
It'd be very interesting if
3
I've been
sessions
visiting
ago.
her all this time and I still don't know her name.
I believe you got a name at some point.
That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure we have a name. I just can't. I don't think I wrote it down,
From
or like we
mine-
made it up.
I mean, all I remember is that her name was Numbers.
Oh, well, yeah, because we did find her ID, but of course, because she ISB, it's all
Yeah,
numbers.
That's right, she has a number and she didn't actually give her name.
Yeah.
So she's an ISB Latrillian, which is her race.
Yes, I know that that's her race, but I believe one of the times when we did a quick cut where I was reading to her in my spare time in the evening,
I
you
didn't
said
note
that
down
she
the
was.
name.
Yeah, you said that she was conscious and that we did have a short conversation. We've had conversations basically,
Yeah.
and I'm reading her the news.
I didn't note down the name, so unless someone noted down the name,
Nah,
you'd have to go back and look about up to 3 sessions previous.
That's something where I have to bother Rhiannon about.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
were.
not sure if she was in that session.
I know my.
She might have been out that session actually.
Yeah.
All of my notes are half finished because my hands go numb about halfway through the game and I can't.
May have been the
write
last
anymore.
session she was here, if you're lucky.
I'll ask her.
Anyways, streetwise on Zekrom?
Zekro, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be for you.
2 yellow, 2 green.
Versus 2 yellow, 2 green. Do you wish to upgrade?
You can. It's getting closer to 10.
Yes,
so
yes.
Your choice.
I will do that.
Okay. And that it will be your difficulty. So are you gonna look for the luck of Mike, or will you see if you can?
I'm gonna believe in myself and trust in myself.
You believe you can fly?
I believe I can fly.
Well, you did
I
get a
believe I can
triumph.
triumph.
Ooh.
I believe I can triumph over these evils.
Okay. So that is quite a success load there.
Did get 1 threat, so that means. And no advantages, which means I don't learn any rumors.
Okay, so Zekrafol is a part of the mining corporations, which, like most things, may actually have ISB on her staff because they are required to get favor from the Imperials to have their mining contracts. And as it is a core worlds company, has a lot of money at their disposal.
No. And it's also highly suspicious what she's doing all the way out here.
And rumors are amongst the street that her agents have been talking to almost every group in the city. Has quite a large staff.
Well, we know that that's probably
Not discreet.
I feel like that's probably a little bit of a people exaggerating stuff. You know, people like.
Oh no, this is not people exaggerating. This is people commenting on just how much of a staff this person has. That they basically say she's probably got one of the biggest entourages of people in the city.
Does that equal just money?
She has a lot of wealth and power.
And I was going to say influence.
Part of the thing is, what the hell is she doing here is also commented on in various things, because she could potentially buy Cloud City with her salary.
Okay. And I didn't learn a location of like.
Oh, you found the location, or you could quite easily book an appointment with her, but you'd probably have to meet her lackeys. It's sort of like finding out the Pope's coming to town and then wanting to meet the Pope.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Unless, of course, you can come up with a compelling reason to the staff. I'm going to die soon.
Save the Pope's life and then get an invite to meet him.
Just don't take JD Vance.
Just don't take what with you?
JD Vance.
So, is Carla going to do an underworld check during that time? Assuming Ross hasn't fallen asleep. Or muted himself.
Or both.
Okay, yeah, no, I was on mute. Yeah.
So what is your underworld, Ross?
3 yellow, 2 green, 1 blue.
3 yellow, 2 green, 1 blue. Were you going to upgrade with one of the last 2 points?
I know.
Okay. In which case, I will upgrade and give 1 point back. Who would you like to roll for you?
Over the last slide, sorry.
Oops, sorry. Wrong way.
I'm gonna live dangerously.
Kesley?
No, absolutely not. That's a terrible idea. Will should do it.
No,
Do I have
he
to?
said he wants to
Ross has
live.
suggested. You're at the
Why?
table.
He says he wants to live dangerously.
Apparently. There's a red dice in here. Are you sure about this?
Pudding's what we're all about.
I hate this.
Do you want some apples?
Do I?
Want some apples and have
Okay.
snacks?
I have.
Not too bad, thankfully.
Actually, really pretty good.
It's because there's enough nice dice.
Okay, so,
Kesley's a new roller.
okay, so, Ross, you actually get the main shop franchise hired in the rich area of Cloud City. Basically, none of the other bidders have such a blatant shop front.
Okay.
And apparently, the rumor going around is she wants to display the jewel in corporate headquarters shop front. As one of those, we have so much money we can afford to just stick this on display in our workplace.
My understanding, the Empire gets slightly involved with that.
Well, they basically pay tax to the Empire, and because of that, the Empire lets them do almost whatever they want.
Okay.
They need money somehow. And if they just...
So it's going to be a glorified ornament.
Think of an equivalent of someone hanging a Rembrandt in their corporate...
No, it's like those like pointlessly rich stuff, like how Supreme made a clay brick and it goes for like $500. You know? It's a literal brick. And you have to spend $500. Oh, that's the current bid, actually. Only 5 left. Gotta get them all lost.
Until they make more.
Yeah, because it's literally a clay brick.
So yes, you seem to have gotten a lot of information about Zekropol.
I mean, I don't think they seem ISB. They seem like rich and corporate, but they don't really seem ISB material to me.
No, we can do that.
Privileged.
Very
They are
privileged.
privileged.
Very privileged. What we do know about Zekropol is that she has a recently blinded assistant. What we know from the other side of things is that we have an ISB agent undercover that was recently blinded. That has a boss that doesn't necessarily care about them because they paid for the most basic level of care. So, putting 2 and 2 together, there's only so many people that get blinded in a day.
You would expect if it was Zekropol, they wouldn't have cared about the expense, and most likely would have added it to the amount the member owes them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So, I'd be curious to go in from the other side up, but it's also, this assessment is very interesting in learning just how much money Zekrad does have access to. So there's
and she's literally got a staff of over 100 in her office.
staff of over 100. So, in terms of like where the office is and all that stuff, is this something that would be readily accessed by the public? Or
They can get into the reception quite easily.
Yes, it's just we'll have to deal with getting through reception.
That's easy enough. That's something. So this could be part of one of our tasks. Is we should probably go to the office and find out what we can at reception / learn more about the hierarchy of who is where to know what's the easiest pathway for us to learn more / potentially meet with Zekra. Primarily learn more as much as possible. So that would be the more overt attempt, whereas I hope, Durath, this informs your mission in the more covert side of things. So, okay. There's Zekra.
And Mike, did you want to do a computer's check to see what you can find out about her?
Sure. 4 yellow, 4 blue, 2 green.
Do you wish to upgrade?
Why the hell not?
Okay,
There's a triumph. I feel like it isn't a Star Wars game if you don't get a triumph.
Sorry, there was.
I got a triumph.
For some reason, I took out the wrong dice. Okay, so that, and that. And that was quite a lot of successes in there. Okay, so, and a triumph. So you managed to get footage of Zekra fall.
Misa told you computers are powerful.
She looks to be in her mid-20s, long brown hair.
And she's rich. What the heck?
Dresses in practical clothing.
So she's like one of those rich people who like dresses like really casual.
Travels with what really looks like either bounty hunter or high-level mercenaries.
So that would be the issue with trying to meet with her, is trying to get her little entourage.
And you're sure that a couple of them have disintegrators on them.
Disruptors.
Disruptors, yes.
So, although the ISB agent killed Gone and his disruptor, maybe she was working like undercover and like pretending to be in like the mining guild.
Could be. It's definitely one. It's good to not jump to conclusions, so I agree with that. You know, coincidence.
There's a lot on column A and a lot on column B.
Exactly.
And some will be truth and some will be lies.
Yeah. In terms of like public appearance, is she like one of those like more quiet, super rich celebrities that just like does her own thing, is seen out and about, but like not really engaging that much? Or is she like one of those like really loud and out there kind?
They want the Jewel of Yavin to like put up in their office.
She seems to be having people come to her and basically invite people.
Okay, so a little bit more about the private interaction.
Controlled environment.
Yep. So that could be where us trying to earn a meeting where she feels in control would be ideal.
She seems to be meeting with some of the other races, notably the last year's winner is said to have met with her yesterday.
Okay.
Hmm.
Like, I do know it's a thing of, like, it's semi-expected that each of the bidders would be wanting to meet with the racers in some capacity. So, we can get Grum out there to say, saving the best for last, Misa. Something along those lines would be kind of funny. Because that could be a good way for us to meet with each, but also knowing that, like, I know Caltho has his own team, and it's always interesting dealing with huts. You know, being able to meet with Sacrifall would be pretty good, and yeah, just if we can start. I was gonna say, once we have research on each, really playing into either the intelligence gathering, making sure we have all the information we have, and or just going ahead and starting meeting with each of the bidders.
One of the things to see at some point on the list is that the Jewel of Yavin is sentient. And it is actually made out of the same thing as kyber crystals are made out of, which means you and I can probably talk to it.
I mean, it's on display in the museum.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's another
So it's a thing to sit
mission
somewhere
point.
in there
Yeah, I'm mainly.
in terms of intelligence gathering.
I'm also watching time more than anything. So yeah.
Not
Okay.
necessarily for tonight, but to sit.
Yeah.
Down the track.
Okay. So we know one way in. We potentially know another way around to find more information. If we're still doing the information gathering stage, we can keep going along these lines. I'm just kind of keeping in mind time in terms of the.
Though you do
session.
find that you have been sent an invite to meet with the Heart in an hour.
Sounds like we need to go meet with Caltho.
Oh.
He decided to give you lots of lead time.
1 hour.
Mm.
That's very nice of him. So, everybody get ready. Time to get
Are we
going.
all that worried about dealing with huts? We've dealt with them quite a bit.
We dealt with huts in both on their good side and their bad side. So
Unfortunately, you hadn't researched this one yet.
No.
No, we haven't.
no, the only thing we had was where
He
was
was
held.
that they like to sabotage. That
That's what we
You,
know
you
about
got rumors
huts.
from everyone else,
Yeah.
not about them.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
research.
we asked the other racers about them.
We
Yeah.
did get some.
Yeah,
notes
the other thing is we did find that he wasn't related to Nemo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
He likes to eat people.
That's a hut thing.
And he's not at 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Okay, let's get going.
so is it okay? Queso, the hut is in the race, has to go by Boss Nadoa, and has an enforcer called Correct. Few people say they. Okay, so that's about the gem. So,
Okay, I think you actually have researched him then.
I was going
that
to
was
suggest in transit to there, using my data
just
pad.
before Christmas.
Can I do another computer check?
Well, considering Ariadne brought up the key points,
Okay.
you have researched him.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, at least when my hands are working, I get the important bits down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I was noting about the jewels.
Right, we
of
did
Yavin
research
being
them, but we didn't we didn't want to meet with them. We didn't want to go up to them and meet up with the racer in person because we didn't really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then after you get notification, there's a big thump on the door.
Hello.
Looks like it's a home visit.
They're like, heads up.
Either that or it was delayed sending.
Alright, go ahead and open up the door.
Open.
Misa says, "Who is it?"
You hear a grunt.
You could look.
If you're selling Girl Scout cookies, Misa say no.
Wait a minute. Don't we need something to go in the coffee? Don't they have canteens?
Yeah, maybe.
You could look at the door monitor as well.
Yeah.
So who's banging on the door?
Fine.
Yeah, check the monitor.
There are a pair of Gamorreans with hard shell armor.
This would be possibly our escort to the hut.
With what looks to be a Nectar behind them.
He's the brains behind the operation.
And he has a vibro axe.
Oh. How lovely.
I will go answer the door.
I was kind of expecting Brum Brum to answer the door and he's I'm the most important celebrity in the room way. But upon seeing Gamorreans and a vibro axe, I revoked that thought and happy to see that Kayana's taking the initiative.
Armor on. I will, if there's usually like a comms at the panel.
Misa says, "You've
we-
got it on mute."
Yeah, I'm good. So this is where I'll say, I presume you are an escort from Caltho, is that correct?
Then you hear high-pitched squealing come through the mic.
Okay. What does that mean from what I know about my interactions with huts? And
Gamorreans generally don't speak anything other than squeal.
And is that a positive squeal?
Hard to tell.
Anyway,
He's
I would be
slightly
talking to the
distorted.
Nectar.
Technology check.
we'll go ahead and
I'll put it this
I'll make
way.
sure that the rest of my crew is ready to go.
I'm not prepared to expose myself to the unknown Force user by using the Force to sense their emotions. I think we should just open the door and follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, indicate restroom. All right, we're on. Let's go. And I will open up and I will look to the two Gamorreans. Not look to the
One
guy
of
with
the
the axe.
Gamorreans holds out what appears to be a bit of metal with a bit of skin wrapped around it.
What does that mean? Okay. What is it? What kind of metal?
Give me an education check.
Okay. What is my education?
Are we missing anyone?
Well, we aren't
Of course,
because
I closed it.
because we're all in the room.
It is. Your education
Thank you.
is 1 yellow, 2 green.
Yep.
Would you like to spend a point to upgrade your check?
Yep. Sure. Let's do it. We have one left for other people to know.
There you go. You can roll.
Mike, you wanna take this one away?
Okay.
Well, you do have the magic touch most of the
I
time.
don't trust myself.
So you did get a triumph.
I know. Well, no, I didn't. I just passed.
Okay, so
I don't think I have. And I don't know.
not a clue.
I know nothing. That's
But
fine.
he hands it to you.
Okay, I will take it and I guess kind of wait to see if it's safe for me to examine it. I suppose. I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't blow up.
As
Yep.
Corey steps on is like presenting the
As-
honorable.
somebody's
Room
second,
crash.
can I do an education check?
Yep. What's your education?
3 yellow, 3 green.
I hit things. Okay.
Well, I will help. I will upgrade.
Yep.
You didn't even get a choice then.
Well, he was down to 1.
Yeah, I was down to 1 at that point. See? Look what happens. You got another triumph.
You barely passed that.
Okay, so that is a triumph and 2 successes with a threat. You realize it is an old-fashioned scroll made using actual skin.
Oh.
There you go.
I hand it off to Broom Broom.
No technology involved whatsoever.
Broom Broom hands it to somebody else, anyone else.
I don't know
There's
how to
no
read.
technology.
No, Taxi.
He
There you
doesn't
go.
understand how it works.
I don't know how to read.
You're in charge.
Better not be human.
Well, it's not unrolled. It's just all rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an
Yeah.
actual scroll where you pull it out.
So this is where you are so smart. SMRT.
Technically, I write and reading.
If Broom's like, it's a scroll, that's where Kaina's like, yeah. And then holding it up for Broom Broom to read over her shoulder, while also seeing if she can read it. But
It's a formal invitation to lunch. Not for lunch, to lunch.
But Broom Broom, it looks like this is for you!
It's an invitation to a number 42 with rice.
At the casino.
At the casino
At
owned
the
by that
casino.
guy.
Mhm.
Okay. Mob guy.
Interesting. What
No,
else is the...
no.
I was going to say, is the invitation directed to Broom Broom? Is it
And
Broom Broom
his
and Dura?
entourage.
Okay.
Okay, we all go.
Away.
So, inviting us to the casino. And, yeah. So, I guess I'm assuming this is happening now. Yep.
We're off to see the mafia.
We're heading off, I guess.
We just gotta not make any deals.
No, just don't make any bad bets.
It was like something like you don't make any promises with him. Because he'll take everything seriously.
So as you get out of the hotel, there is a gold-plated cargo skip with pillows and seats all open to the view of everyone.
Of course,
my
like now
shiny
this.
metal bud is gonna appreciate this.
Of course, like now this is a good. Like now this is.
It's Sniper's
style.
dream.
Which
Well,
is
I
why I
mean,
have my
you know,
shiny metal
You see,
armor on.
the best part is when you get you can get so shiny that like you're impossible to make out because you just completely blind everyone.
So you're suggesting we rhinestone the shit out of our armor, right?
And the Podrazers.
You know, like we blind, like, and then we just like have the light reflect into people's eyes and like blind them.
It mirror ball the pod races, the cloud races, and we win because we just blind everybody else.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
almost feel like this is a valid strategy.
As you start moving down the street, music starts blaring out of the plated chariot, making everyone get out of the way and look on in horror, wonder.
The question
bit of
is
the
what
both.
kind of music are we listening to?
You're listening to, I'd probably say, hot metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, is this-
it's a step up from Italian
It's-
opera.
Is this what's called Ariadna and or Kesley's car? Is what this is.
Yeah, I feel though ours would not be a sniper's dream.
Though it has a lot of deep, growly music.
Yeah.
It's DCAC.
Yeah.
I mean, we are wearing helmets and they're not, so.
You mean it's not Wish Night?
Though you do feel your armor vibrate to the music.
Don't know how to feel about that.
Love those bass frequencies.
I'm sure huts love their bass. Makes everything jiggle more.
Of course,
Why
we
am I
like sit
thinking
back in the
Detective
pillows and all
Pikachu
that.
and those Pokemon that make bass?
Very much like that. And so you spend most of the time it would take to get there, going through crowds with music blaring, the occasional fireworks set off.
And at one point, can they play that song from the movie White Chicks? Make my way downtown.
Walking around, chasing steps and I'm homebound.
Yes.
And I need you.
You're welcome.
I love that part. Primarily for Terry Crews.
Do they get some sort of bonus because they all started singing together in harmony?
I thought it was good.
My complete fluke.
Okay, so I will say the session finishes as you get off the nice shiny ride, heading into the casino.
And Corey's gonna be like, hide the credits, people. Hide the credits, y'all. There's poor people around.
As you get the whole red carpet treatment going in.
I think we'll be okay.
With even video cameras and reporters commenting on the sashaying of Brum Brum Crash and Jurath.
Waving at my plebs at the Great Unwashed as I walk in.
If Brum Crash has Jurath sashaying anywhere, I think Brum Crash should get like some sort of mentee teacher's award for conversion techniques.
Master Brum Brum is in the building.
And so, Peter, how does Jurath take being cheered by the crowd?
It's expected. Expected as is due.
I was going to say, he absolutely expects this.
And there is a sign up the back saying, Jurath has my baby.
I had Jurath's baby?
I never said that was smart.
Misa says that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Does she look like a nurse?
Ratchet it up a notch.
Corey is walking in a way so that he angles himself with the lights so that he gets like the best reflectivity.
Okay, so did you guys want to add anything else before we go to end credits? As you sashay into the casino?
I think whoever is walking in the back, Kayana is kind of walking with them confidently, not necessarily like trying to hide away from the crowd, but also just not as egomaniacs as some of our party. But no, it's more just making a presence.
I'd say we're just being Mandalorian,
just being
bodyguards.
Just being Mando.
Looking professional and
anonymous. I guess to kind of like finish up the session, I think it'll be in Calm's helmet of be on the lookout for who else may be attending today and make sure to think carefully before answering anything.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to Brum Brum. I feel like your expectations are a bit high, considering he smack talk last time he was in the interview.
Nah, I expect him to be doing all of that to the nth degree.
And as you're walking in, Kayana senses a presence.
I sense something. Wait, this is my first time sensing something. Oh my gosh.
And it is Great Anchor.
Ooh.
As you sort of glance as you're stepping in and you see a dark-robed figure with white hair.
I'm fairly sure you've just met the person who wants to become your master.
Oh no.
Okay.
And yes, you do recognize the person, same one from the video.
Is there any smell of cookies around him?
Yes.
Wait, I don't sense it though?
You've not met the person before, and this is one of those...
I thought I touched minds with them.
You've touched minds, but you've never met them in person.
Okay.
And they're directing the feelings directly at that person.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're being hate stared.
Yeah.
But, this is actually a good way, because from a Sith, that's like being love stared.
Well, on the plus side, they're directing all of their focus at Kayana, not at Thea. So.
Yep. I'm happy to remain anonymous.
So yeah, we'll end it there, and then my response is going to be next session.
Yep. Okay, going on to end.